everybody, today is going to be a tutorial how to make this booklet or notebook. The good thing of this one that I think is super cool is that you can, you have two signatures, 1 and 2, but if you feel all if you use all the signature, you can just take it out and put a new one. So I thought it was cute and do it as simple as this one, or you can just, feel it with all the decoration, all the designs that you love. So if you're interested to know how I make this booklet, just, stay tuned. Thank you so much for staying for this tutorial. So this is what we're gonna make. It's very easy. It has two signatures or two little, notebooks. I love this concept because whenever you are finished writing all this, you still can make another booklet or notebook, and you can insert it in your cover, which is something that I really like. And this is perfect size for, your purse or your tote bag. So I thought it was super cute. It's very easy. So I decided to make it. So it's very easy to make. The fundamental of this construction is first the cover, then the holes. And I'm going to tell you why I didn't make a hole in the middle. And I solve it with this because I do not have those, punchers that are so long. So I couldn't make a hole in here. But you can use, I'm going to show you what to use for that. So basically it's just, the two journals, so mini journals or notebook, as you want to call them. And this is the construction. Actually, if you want to make 3 holes, you want 3 notebooks, you can do it as well. It's up to you. So yeah, so let's start. But this is the idea and this is the design. I hope you enjoy it, and let's start working on it. So let's start with the size. This particular one is 9 and I think it's this, what, 3/4, I think. But for the booklet that we're gonna do it 9.5 or 9. Maybe we should do it 9. And the height of it is 6.5. So I think a good size will be a 9 by 6.5. So that's what we're gonna do. You can do it bigger, you can do it smaller. The important part of the cover is, of course, to use a cardstock paper or something really thick. The inside of this one, I use a scrap paper that I had. It was too soft, so I put this one that is really it's really thick. I'm gonna show you. I do not know the thickness of this because this was a gift. So, but just keep in mind that the thicker, the better, because you want this to be, sturdy enough in your cover. So that is the first thing that we're gonna do. Then the measurement of the booklet or the notebook should be from, let's say, from the middle, it should be 6 maybe, or maybe 5.5. This one is, I'm gonna tell you, this one I made it like barely 5.5. So we will resize this if that makes sense, because now I'm gonna do it 9 by 6.5. Okay, so don't worry that I'm gonna write somewhere here the measurements when I'm doing it. But again, whenever, the idea is that you learn the concept and then you just, create what you like and how you like it. So for this tutorial, we're going to make a simple one, but remember, you can you can make the cover however you want. The only thing that I suggest is to even, even you can put fabric, anything you want. But the only thing that I suggest, it has to be really sturdy, okay? So yeah, so let's start with, let's continue with the project. Let's talk a little bit about materials. So in order for your booklet to be elastic, of course you need a lace, a stretch lace or an elastic. This one is from Dollar Tree. This is thin, but there's other ones that are bigger and thicker. You can use whatever you have in your house, okay? Or you can go to Dollar Tree and buy this one. This one is 5, let me see if it, I don't know what's wrong with my phone. It's not focusing. 5 yards, and it's 4.5 so it's very thin, which for me it was fine because it's a small booklet, so that's good. Okay, another thing, of course, we need scissors, we need the ruler, we need a pen. These are the basic stuff. And in order to have the holes, this, let me show you. In order to have these holes, we need to have this. I don't remember right now how it's called, but I'm going to tell you here how this is called. So we need this little fellows here. Okay, so you need that for the holes. And then because I couldn't make the hole in the middle, I did use one of these. These are, for me, these are my best friends. These are the, the little things that you get, the clamps or whatever it's called, that you get in and you open it in the middle, and you have you can work with a lot of things with that. And the other thing, of course, you need something to make the hole. And I'm going to tell you why I didn't make the hole in the middle, because I do not have this that is, long enough to get in. There are people that have this, I don't know, tool that actually they can open or they can make the hole in the middle. I don't have that, okay? And actually, you know that you need this or some other tool that is individual in order to put this eyelets. So I do not have that. So the only way that I can solve it is to use this. And the other thing, to make this hole, I use my metal awl. I hope I'm saying it right. And actually this thickness is perfect for the hole, so it's good. And of course you need a cardstock. If you want to, in this tutorial I'm not going to put anything inside, so but here I put a black one, is because I started with that one. But if you want another design inside, you can just glue it there. And of course you need your paper for your signature, and this one was a less thick cardstock, but you don't have to do a cardstock. You can do any scrapbooking paper or any paper you want, okay? But those are the main materials that you need for this project. So let's start with our measurements. We are going to do the cover. So we have decided that it's going to be 9 by 6.5, okay? So because I know this is super straight, I am going to measure from here. And what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to, put little dots at what? Oh, I did a 6, no, at 9, sorry. At 9 inches. So, I don't know. Yeah, so, okay. So here we are. So now I just try to trace the line and do it as straight as I can. That's why I put, several dots. Now I cannot see the dots. You know what is difficult to, it's difficult when you're working with a camera and you cannot really be close to the project. It's so difficult to see things. But I don't know how other way to make it work so you guys can see it. Okay, so now it's going to be 6.5. right? Because that's what we decided that is going to be the height. So we're gonna do 6.5. It's gonna be here. And I do, you know, like maybe 2 more dots for me to be sure that my line is gonna be kind of straight. Another thing that I forgot to mention that maybe you can use, but you don't have to use it, is the cutter, you know, the paper cutter. You don't have to use it, but it will help with measurements. Sorry that I moved the phone. It will help with the cutting, but if you don't have it, it's okay. You can do it with scissors. So that's why measurement here has to be, you know, and the line should be straight. Okay, so I hope you see it. This is from here to here is 9 inches, and we did from here to here 6.5. So that is going to be our base of our cover. So now we're going to cut. Okay, so here we have it cut. This is just optional, but I love round edges. I like it round, so I do round all the edges. And actually, if you want to be fancier, you can, you know, use something like this. Or maybe in the cover you want to use something like this one. Okay, so now one of the important things in order for you to have the fold, this is small. I think this is too small. Yeah. Okay, so this is too small. I think it's too small. We're gonna do it anyway, but the measurement, I think it should be 9.5. Okay, so just, yeah, because this is, I mean, it's fine, but I would like it a little bit bigger. So instead of 9 inches like that, you should do 9.5. Try it with 9. If you don't like it, go 9.5. Okay, so what I was saying is that in order for you to have this, for your booklet to have this part like that, you see that it's not completely fold. We're going to try to make the holes and everything like this, like not bend it too much, you know. So I hope I'm making sense. So what we're going to try to do is that we see now we have kind of the middle. So we're going to measure our holes here, and with our ruler. Gosh, today is so hot that I'm so slow. And in my studio, the air doesn't really go in too much, so I am just burning. Okay, so here's maybe what, 1/2 inch? No, not even. Okay, so we're gonna do that measurement there. I don't know if you can see it. I think that one is like 1/8 of an inch, you know. So that's what we're gonna do. We kind of know where is the center because, as I mentioned, you just fold this. If you have a better way to try to see which one is the middle without not using a pen, see that is folded a little bit. So I was mentioning that now we have to do the marks for the holes. So what I do is that I don't stress about it, you know. This is a relaxed time for me. So, but I did measure the 1/8 of an inch here, and here, and I just, what I did is that I crossed the ruler that we're gonna work with. So now it's easy. We just have to take our how you call this, I don't remember how you call this. I used a small hole. It has 2 holes, a bigger one. Oh, sorry. A bigger one and a small one. I used the small one because the eyelets that I use are small. So what you do is that you just, you know, try to figure to see the mark where you put it. You open a hole. then you open the other hole. If you have a better way to do it your way. This is just, I mean, actually this thing stressed me out, so I try not to think about it too much. Because sometimes I'm scared that I'm not gonna, see, I'm not gonna do the hole where it's supposed to be, and then I'm gonna do, you know, make a mess with my projects. And now that I'm making the video, I want it to be kind of good. See, it even looks pretty. All right, so there you have your 4 holes. Remember that here, if you have this bigger one, you just put this inside and make your hole, but I don't have it, and I don't have the other tools to do that. So what I do is that I'm gonna make a hole inside here, and because I mentioned it, that I'm gonna use this, wow, this eyelets, I don't know if it's called, and for the hole I'm gonna use my owl because the thickness is quite similar. So if you want to measure, go ahead and measure. What I did with this is that I just folded in half here, I press it, and I try to do a little, you know, like here, not too much, but just to know where the line is. You see the line there? I don't know if I'm in frame. Okay, there. I'm in frame there? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so with not too much stress, you kind of see where the middle is, and you poke your hole. Actually, I'm gonna do it in the inside. And yeah. So see, it's kind of okay now. So there you have it. Now you have, let me put this on the side. Rearrange all this. So now you have your 2 holes here. You have another hole and 2. Okay, so that's what you're gonna do. So now what we're gonna do is just to put the eyelets. I like this color for this paper. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna time lapse you for this. Okay, so here we have it. We have our 2 here, 2 here, and now we're gonna do this one. But for this one, we have to measure our elastic. So I am going to use, yeah, I'm gonna use the pink one, I don't know, or the blue one. Let's see which one I should use. I don't know. I'm gonna use the same one. So for the elastic, what I do is that, because this elastic is the one that is going to hold this, is our closure. So what I'm going to do, or what I did, is that I just measure from here to here, and I cut, okay? So this is what is going to be. Okay, so the whole idea of this is to put you put it in half, you fold it in half, and this little loop you put it inside here. All right, and this is going to be your closure. Okay, so what I did is that I did a knot here. Just have to do a knot again. If you have another way to do it, please do it your way and share it with us. But this was, you know, the way that I figured that with what I had, I can make it work. So, and then what you want to do is that you're gonna place this in the front, okay? So you place it in the front. What I tend to do is to open the elastic, place it in the front, see that? All right, so now you just open it, and you try to open it as, see that? Yeah, I have to push it a little bit, okay. And you open it, you know, one up and one down, So you have like in the same line, and that's it. And there you have your closure. Again, if you want it tighter, you just have to, you know, undo this and do it tighter. But this is the idea. This is the whole idea to make your cover. So your cover is done. So now we're going to do the elastic. So for the inside elastic, what I did is just you measure, you know, this is going to be double. So you measure 1, 2, and that's the double one that you need. So that's how I measure it. I measure an eye, and remember this is elastic, so you can kind of how you call it, cut it. All right, so the way you're gonna wave it, so is from the front, you put it in one of them, then you go to the second hole there, and then you cross it here, and then what you're gonna do is that this one is gonna go inside here, inside here. See, it was too long. That's okay. That's okay. All right, so this is what you want. Okay, so that's how you have your one loop here, one loop here, and in the inside you have this. So here, the only thing that you have to do, tight a little bit the elastic, and you just make a knot. And that's it. It's as easy as that. If you want to make 3 signatures, you do the exact same thing. I'm not gonna you're gonna do the same thing, and just, or even 4, you just have to do it longer. All right, so I did one knot, and there you have it. So now we're gonna do the signatures. See, this one is too loose, but it's fine. We can close it. So there you have it. Isn't it good? It's super nice, it's super easy, and it's a perfect gift, and it's a perfect booklet for you to have in your purse. So let's make the signatures now. Here you have it, your booklet. Really easy to make, very functional. You can change your signatures when you're done. And this one is a plain one, but you can do your signatures with any paper you want. You can put pockets here. You can go wild with what you want. But look how pretty it looks. It looks super pretty. It just, I love this project. I really like it. And again, this could be a gift for somebody, or even for you. And how easy was that, right? So thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you like it. Please subscribe, thumbs up if you like it, share, and we're gonna see you in the next video. Give me comments and tell me what do you think about this project, if you like it or not. Even if you don't like it, just tell me. And Agency, I didn't like it. It's okay. So see you in the next video, and remember, you please be happy, 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 happy. Big kiss, and see you very soon. Bye.